Alright. So, last time, we dealt with crashes and failures to load, and got our first primary weapon, a regular ass bumper sword. Said bumper sword is in rough condition, and it's only getting worse because I keep using it. Um, uh, we will eventually replace it, but it's gonna be a while before we do so. Um, Another thing, last night streamed the first part of this. Got age restricted, yay! So, yeah. I think that's the first time they've actually bothered to send me an email about something getting age restricted, so it might be the first time. It might be the fifth or something. I would imagine it's not the first time. It's not even the first time I've streamed this game. And although, from my understanding, it's the all the meat from breaking limbs. And since I'm doing things up close and personal, it's really not helping out. Okay. And yeah. There's probably a few too many for me to try and take with my barely held together bumper sword. So I'm not going to try fighting that group of Legion right yet. And since they weren't initially hostile, I think I could just mark the location to come back to later to wipe out. While I move on and head towards Novak to figure out how I can build repair kits. Because if I was able to get it to where only like one, maybe two hits was all that I needed to get them got, then it would be no big deal. But with as weak as damaged as my sword is, that's not the case. Also, I need to make sure I got set scale 1.15. And as always, the funny part about getting age restricted is I have always marked my stuff as not for kids.
Howdy.
So everyone knows that YouTube's automatic filtering systems are are terrible on good days. So here I am talking about my weapon breaking and then wasting even more durability on fucking bloat flies. I definitely thought that was the assassination party here to get me. Gold geckos. Worth a decent amount. And money is, as I've been harping on about, money is going to be an issue. Hmm. Do need to be careful because what got age restricted is almost certainly stuff like what happened to that bigger gecko up there. And like I said, we're going to start putting points into barter so we can start working towards pack rat. But first, we need toughness, so we take a little bit less damage. Not a ton, but every little bit's gonna help. So we've got a broken torso, broken leg, and a broken arm. Sounds like we need a nap. We marked the location, we leveled up onto Novak. And there's another gecko that we missed. While Automod probably didn't care about earlier streams of this, it probably cares about this one because it's a melee run, so I'm up close and personal with all the filleting. No back. There's a workbench back there, and most of the ingredients for weapon repair kits on these shelves, so let's first see what we need. and we don't have enough repair to make them. Okay, so I need to write this down before I forget. Duct tape, scrap, electronics, scrap, metal times 2, wonder glue, and a wrench. But also 50 repair. Well, do I have a Fixin' Things magazine? I do, so I could start making them in a single level, I think. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'll be able to get in there. Excuse me really quick. Oh yeah, this. Still an awkward spot to have that, but it is what it is. Boone works nights, I think, so I was gonna do it just to get the room for free, but I probably need just at this point pay for the room with the trader.
Well, 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 I think that's a fine idea. You're... Well, he might have been...
Well, first things first, my leg is broken and it's driving me crazy. 1 hour of sleep should do. Now well rested. Dog meat, guana bits, sugar bombs, dirty water. It's the doctor. Nope, just a bunch of traveling merchants that are stuck in a spot. In place, even. Dino Bite.
Welcome to the Dino Bite gift. Sure thing. Have a look.
No weapon repair kits, unfortunate. No bumper swords, because I don't think anyone's gonna ever sell them. But he has money, so we can offload a little bit of garbage. Now, how over encumbered am I still? 13 out of 230. 213 out of 230, rather. Well, on the bright side, the other guaranteed spawn for a bumper sword that I was debating switching over to is pretty close to here. But for now, let's go get it.
What can I do for you? Are you sure?
Yep. We're gonna switch over to the 9mm for the ghouls at least, so that we save some durability on our sword. Surprised we haven't seen Malcolm Holmes yet. I mean, it's not like I've been avoiding the bottle caps or anything. Pretty sure you can't fix it, but I think you can fix if we were to have already upgraded to a Blade of the West. You could use rebar clubs on them even without jury rigging. Nope, none of those are what I need for repair kits, so we can leave it. Gonna be needing a lot of scrap metal. Not gonna even bother taking these other ones. And over encumbered. Do not need hammers, we can get rid of them. Don't need belts. I don't know if I'm gonna do the full quest here or just clear my way down to my sword, but we'll see. Right. Follower. Fix up their rifle. I remember when I was a kid, and when I first found the one of the recharging rifles, recharging rifle, recharger pistol, whatever, that because it says it needs MF breeder cells or whatever. I remember just trying to find that ammo type so I could, try out the weapon. I figured there's no reason to even try equipping it if I can't find any ammo for it. Not knowing that it makes its own ammo. But I could do the quest since it's, experience, and we're gonna need at least one more level before we can actually build repair kits. No? Another plasma rifle to fix up. Okay. Sword is not going to live to see the next sword, I don't think. It's too low on juice. I think that's like always got a hunting revolver in it, and I remember maybe it wasn't that room. I just remember somewhere in here is a safe that has like guaranteed hunting revolver spawn, and I remember always trying to get it so because it looked cool and it was supposed to be strong, but there was never like any ammo for it. Wasn't ever a huge fan of the scope on it, though. Ooh, Wonder glue, thank you. Scrap metal, sure. Wrench, sure. Wonder glue, yep. Bobby pin. Robert pin. I didn't even check if I needed health. I just wanted extra space to carry more garbage. I may have gotten turned around somewhere. Nope, this is the one. Also, and it wasn't even in the safe, it's sitting right here. I think this is actually two safes stacked on top of each other. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I'm right, that is. Oh, nope. Where was it then that I'm thinking of? There were two safes, like, perfectly stacked on top of each other, and just, like, looking at it through certain ways, you'd be able to notice you unlocked one without opening the other. But, I don't know, that could also just be false memories from having played this for, geez, 15 years. Probably more than that, actually. Let me just drop all that because I'm never going to remember to sell it. Those are being used for repair kits. That's going to be used to make casseroles. Where? Oh, there. I also remember getting hopelessly lost in here a lot as a kid, well, teenager, more likely, because I had an awful sense of direction then, and my sense of direction now ain't exactly great. Oh, hey, look, water. That's a lot more rats than I'd want to use, though. Where did they get all the energy weapons, anyways? None of this is useful. This stuff, however. Oh, I thought that was a magazine, not a book. don't need hammers. I don't need to eat a ton of my food. I can drop some of this like that. It's not worth a ton. The armor's definitely not worth carrying around. 30 pounds for 200 bucks? No, thank you.
What's the problems? Like I said, find the
East is that way. Oh, I don't need repair right yet. And since my first Fallout was 3, I had no idea what Nightkin were when I first saw him here. And was so confused why there were blue super mutants under a different name. But definitely come to appreciate them a lot. It's a nice little addition to the idea of what super mutants were in the original games. Although they existed back then too, I think, so could have phrased that better.
all right, Smith.
God, but
Hey, you're not cool.
Hey there.
Nice suit.
Hello, Wanderer.
I think there's party hats in that locked door back there, but I'm not gonna bother. Now to stumble my way towards wherever the Nightkin are holed up. Now it's in a basement. I know, actually, there we go.
What's that, Antler? We have an assassin more like. Hmm? wait until...
And fun fact, if you move Antler,
I'll kill you.
he gets mad. And there's our next sword.
You talk Antler. Now you die.
And I'm just realized I'm like just as tall as they are. So this is gonna be they going there, and we're gonna repair this one just the tiny bit. I probably should have saved it until I had a little bit more repair skill, but oh well. Well, they are now directionless, as their leader is dead. You can talk to him, get him to get his buddies to stand down, and while you go and look for the stealth boys that they're here for, which to get to you go in there. Nailboard.
Come and get it, you big... Hey. And I bet he... Well, good luck.
Just wanna nope, just rebar clubs. Those will be useful for repairing our sword when we have jury rigging, but right now they're not useful at all. Jeez, that would actually scare me. It's like, I know there's more Nightkin in here somewhere, but I don't know where. Okay, this is Antler's room. Sorry, Davidson's room. I think right now in the quest I'm supposed to actually be, yeah, killing the Nightkin. And there's none in down here. So let's close that back up. Ah, there you are. I don't need the club. Why did I take the club? Scrap metal, wrenches, wonder glue. So it's seeming like scrap electronics are going to be our bottleneck. But that's still fairly common. I don't think it's going to be that bad looking for it. Having some trouble there, buddy? Eat another one. Wrench. Oh, another incinerator. Yep. Go up to the incinerator we had. Patch it up. Wonder glue. Scrap metal. Okay, I probably can stop picking this shit up. Ooh, duct tape. Forgot about that. That's the real bottleneck. We'll carry the stuff to make 10, so we can still get wrenches, one more metal, and then a ton of everything else. So if you were wanting to actually end things peacefully with the Nightkin here, you'd have to get that ghoul we talked to not too long ago to move out of the way so that you could get to the terminals, read that the stealth boys aren't here anymore. But before he does that, if you can't convince him otherwise, or you don't want to kill him, you have to go down into that prison to find that dead ghoul because he was looking for her. Yeah. Okay, we've got wrenches, metal, and glue. We still need electronics and duct tape. I also still need to find more nightkin.
What do you want now? Guess the outfit gets lonely out in the wastes. Anyway. Huh. Well, I had a friend. She's from you on the other. I see. Spare me the details. God damn. She had the yellowest smile. You
Oh
did
well.
your part. So I'll do mine.
And be careful if you do go around in here. There's traps fucking everywhere, including some unique ones that are disguised landmines. Like these weird patches of dirts. Concealed mines. But yeah, rooms full of traps if you do choose to go up there. Oh, is that all the... Guess that's all the nightkin dealt with. We'll take a quick little nap to heal up.
Hey.
Hey.
Is the way clear?
Yeah! Just look! You can see right through the floor. Demons are gone.
I hope you...
Huh. Oh, oh, I'm gonna just go. Space schools. Weird. I don't think I've ever seen them put on the outfits this early. Also, I took a wrong turn. Nope, not here. Here. I don't see any scrap electronics, so nuts. Still need duct tape and electronics. And you can get your own spacesuit here if you want it. And it is actually decent light armor.
I waited to speak with you one last... I want you to know that we will... If you would... There is no way that we can... is no. It is the Creator's will, and I must submit. Jason says that I am to cooperate.
Left your vault because you were going bald.
As I
Nine agent. Force control modules. Okay. So both are easy to get. Oh. I swear that was a quick exit out. But no, this is the quick way out. Right. Novak. You have a couple options for the igniting agent. The easiest way is just to get a bunch of the souvenir rockets from here or the Repcon HQ, which I've been to somewhere. Not Repcon headquarters. Yep, there. But what are you fleeing from?
How you doing?
All right, fucking weirdo. Well, if you don't want to participate in society, I'm gonna get your souvenirs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, that gun. I think you only need 10, but just to be safe.
Hey, you came. Welcome back. Sure thing. Have a look.
Nothing really. Whatever. What you got for 9mm? Not a lot, but an awful lot more junk still. You can buy the key to that room. You don't have to pick the lock to get into there. I think it costs 1,000 caps no matter what you do. But otherwise, back at where we fought the Golden Geckos, Clark Field, you can actually find a pure sample of it instead of just having to get what's in the toy rockets. But that's just as easy. And it's a little hard to find the pure sample. You have to get it from a corpse. I didn't see him when I was over there, so I'm not gonna bother. And there's the O off the Repcon sign. She's sitting on it.
I'm old lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got
Not
odds and
something
ends of
off my
sanity, and I'm
desk.
pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. As it so happens, I do.
Sure, whatever.
So, you're back.
She's the only place to get them, unfortunately. That is still more expensive than I would like to do. Even if the money winds up in her inventory and I could effectively barter for it.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Actually,
So,
you
you're
sell
back.
junk, so duct tape, and you have neither. And I don't have the speech skill to tell Chris that he's not a ghoul, so he's gonna just have to be delusional. If you do convince him, if you do get him to know he's not a ghoul, he'll then want to get revenge for being played like a gosh darn fiddle, but you can still talk him
Okay,
into
got you.
helping. Um,
Give me a shout if you need it.
oops. Unfortunately, it's considered stealing to take this stuff that's sitting out in the open. There's one, two, duct tape, another duct tape up there, 3, 4, 5 duct tape. So yeah, we'll be able to make a few repair kits once we have enough repair, which we should be able to get once we level up, which should happen after this quest. Also, rather than running through the facility again, you can just go in here.
Have you found the components?
Press control modules.
Yes. Yes. We have everything we need to launch the rockets, Jason. The great journey can begin. Yes.
Gather all. May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing, and we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go.
I need to clean
To
out my
the far
keyboard.
beyond.
Bunch of dust in it.
Hello. Hey. Did you hear him? My God.
They'd take you if they could, Chris, but you'd die.
And dying would be...
Going to revere you as a saint, Chris.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that...
It's not true, Chris. You're alright.
So, you want...
A little place, town called Novak down the road.
life among... I guess... I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but...
Morning.
Said that. I might mute the stream for a second, just because I don't know if the launch music is copyright or not. Probably is. Supply of the Valkyries, I think. So, but it's probably some specific orchestra or something played it, and they're like, nope, that's ours. Actually, it doesn't matter because YouTube's automatic flagging system is Garbola. Garbage. Shinola. It is a little annoying having to walk all the way up to get to the launch site. Party hats. High enough science, you can help them get to where they're closer to where they're trying to go. And like I said, I'm gonna mute it for a second, since the VOD will get muted anyways, probably. I think I did this my first streamed run, this quest, but I can't remember for sure, so I'm not gonna bother with checking or anything. And I'm surprised it didn't actually play music. Just when it did play music automatically. Hello there, Bark Scorpion. Guess it was too close to the rockets when they took off. We cannot quite get repair high enough. Shit. Oh well. Another level won't take too long, especially since you can get Boone's quest done super easy. I forgot you can just fast travel out of the launch room. You don't need to leave like this. Gosh darn it. You know, as much as I played this, you think I'd know my way around, but cool. That was weird. I was just getting ready to pull up Task Manager to hold the pillow over its face, so to speak. But hey, it saved itself. There's Chris. He's now gonna help by fixing stuff around town.
Hey, you came back. Must be doing something right.
Yeah, it's
What's
called
going
Living in a
on?
Dinosaur. For man, check
Sure.
your coat. Score to
Doesn't
settle.
surprise me. Guy seemed like he'd. Well, listen, I can definitely. Maybe we can do a.
What do you need?
Novak, but the only resource we get most of it up the road.
Actually, I already took care of it.
Really, unbelievable. But I had a good feeling about you.
Now about Benny.
The guy.
Any idea why they went that way? Where is it? That's all I need to know. See ya. Idolized in Novak. And what the heck? T is for it to wait. 7 hours should be plenty. Nope. Boom.
Damn it. Don't sneak up on
I've
me
been
like that.
standing here for 5 hours.
Yeah. Huh.
Just want to check out the view. I'm not from
No.
here. What do you want me to do? See what I can do. Goodbye. Alright, I'm supposed to put on his beret. Would the Legate do that to get a person killed? Probably. She's not here. Right, she actually has a little house. Bungalow. This one, I think. Yep. Jeez. Too tall.
Hey there. Is everything all right?
Kind of surprised they don't have a skill check linked to that at all. It's just, come with me. There's something you need to see. Also, where is she? There she is. Didn't want to remove it, I just want to set it down. I mean, take it off.
That's it then. How did...
Still sail.
I shouldn't be surprised. Here.
Goodbye. Hmm. Yeah, sure. More experience, so. And we've already survived one fast travel. What's another? We actually survived multiple trash battles. What? Fast travels.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet?
Legion.
Unless, well,
You know, I don't know if that jump's normally makeable.
Appreciate the help. No, I'm still requisition. Hello. Been doing a lot of good work out there. Setting Prim. He's
Prim has seen better days. Right. Prim. As much as I'd like to just put Prim Slim in charge, I'm not gonna.
Move along, please.
Where is your wife, Johnson?
Hey, youngster.
Well, more junk I can offload. A little bit at least. Sure. Duct tape. Actually, no, we keep jet, even though we're not going to use it for that because we can make rushing water. And then the alcohol's for cooking with.
Pleasure doing business with.
But there's your wife.
Hello there.
What do you cook? I'd like some of it. Have a bunch. Have a bunch.
Yeah.
But those are pretty solid healing items, just it's a bit of a pain in the ass that you can't make them yourself. You just have to turn in rad scorpion glands to her. Fun fact, despite being like a complete icon of the American Southwest, tumbleweeds are an invasive species there. They're native to Serbia, I think? And just the plains of the American Southwest are like perfect for them.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New Cal.
Okay, is it because I never bothered to ask about... Yeah, because I never bothered to talk to him about protecting the
I'm
town.
Sergeant McGee.
Yep. I've seen a few real life tumbleweeds, but they're a little bit more east. Well, they're more for plains parts of the desert. I live in the valley and not too far from
Hey there.
foothills, so I don't see
Hello
them that
again.
often. What are you talking about? You're the sheriff. Okay, are you gonna make me walk all the way there, or okay, no. We can just go, and we don't have to go all the way back to the outpost yet.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Come on.
Yeah.
Rim's dire needs some law. We need. Okay. I was spoiled by Majora's Mask and being able to fast travel from most places. But not in this game. Gotta be under the sky. Kinda. There's a few indoors-ish areas you can travel from,
Patrolling the
but
Mojave.
not many.
Been doing a lot of good work. I'd like to help. I see the wisdom in that.
Almost makes you wish for
Bye. Back to Prim. Hands off my mouse because I was getting a drink. And that's why we're walking backwards. Just in time. Feels later than that. Like it's not quite 10, but it feels much later than that.
Patrolling the Mojave?
Yeah. Yeah, I just got word of that. Sergeant McGee will take over as sheriff and the Rangers will be his deputies. This means that aside from protection, the citizens will also need...
Almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Level up. And it's probably going to be more toughness. Or we could get super slam and really get the ball rolling on our melee build. But no. I need to not be a dying. So, yeah. Okay, now we can head back to Novak. Ooh. Fine. What we got in here? Not that one. Workbench. Okay, so we need another 4 each of duct tape and electronics. To be able to make everything. Two. Obviously I can make more later, but this is just for now. Tend to get us set. There's 3. Four, and I think we got a roll of duct tape. Yeah, one more roll of duct tape. And this is also helping with our weight problem, since each repair kit only weighs a pound, but weighs 6 pounds as pieces. But most importantly, we're gonna take our bumper sword and patch it up a little bit. So now it's dealing maximum damage, just about. Alrighty then. Keep going this way just for the quests, I guess.
Hey.
Could probably run in and do the Helios 1 stuff, where I could have gotten even more electronics now that I'm thinking about it, as well as scrap metal. But, oh well. I was about to say, I never noticed these rocks sitting in the tree, and that's why. They only have textures the one way. Also, how am I going to know every single tree in every corner of this game? There may
This
be
is a
bigger
restricted
games,
area.
but
Or you're elite.
I don't have a reason. Goodbye. I guess we're not doing the Helios 1 stuff yet. You know, weapon is less trashed right now. We could crush this raid camp.
You'll pay for that. Retribution. Come on. Retribution.
There's only 3 here? Oh, no. Further away. Well, don't negotiate with terrorists, and we certainly don't negotiate with their hostages. least I think that's how he used to say it. Back when I was a teenager, there was a YouTube channel, FPS Russia, that used to say something like that when showing off um, real world. Like, he was a gun YouTuber. He showed off different guns of varying exoticness. Um, and there were cases where, you know, his gun was a bit too big for the target he was using. So it would oftentimes, like, the target would be someone holding another person hostage, and uh, while trying to just take out the quote unquote bad guy, it would take out the entire target. So, right, cooking. Float fly slider. Desert salad. Sure, it's really good cooking. Now, where? Oh, hey, look, some legionaries I missed.
Another kill to my name.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that makes YouTube unhappy, is when I send parts of someone's skull to a different zip code. Alright. Data, quest, keep going this way. Although, nah. Yeah, we'll keep going this way, actually. I lied. We're gonna fast travel, so we don't have to walk quite as far. Again, surprised I haven't run into Malcolm Holmes yet. El Dorado, gas and service. Hey, Lonesome Drifter, how's it going?
Howdy there, partner. My story's
Unless I'm
was
interested.
born in
Father
that he
Banu?
did. Never did know
Mysterious
why. Ma
stranger.
always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger some. Maybe. It sure wasn't easy. Ma worked her fingers to the bone. After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my paw. Can't say as I really know. Hell, the more I talk about it, maybe I should. So long.
I remember seeing something a long time ago about who the mysterious stranger is, and while it's very possible there are multiple mysterious strangers and whatnot, um, the theory I had seen put forth was in the first Fallout game, and there's the introduction of the recurring character, Harold, and then there's also the villain, the main villain of the game, the Master. Now, those two had fallen into FEV and mutated in different ways to each other, but there was also a third friend with them at that time. The theory I had heard is that that third friend is the one that became the mysterious stranger. And the reasoning for it was
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass and
that they so the Master is like the epitome of evil in that game. He's the final boss, the main villain, driving force behind the conflict. Um, Herbert, not Herbert, is it Herbert? Harold
What the hell? You're that
is
courier
like
I
a
used
really
to bring
good
to
guy on the other
Queensbridge.
hand, and continues to do good throughout his series, including his appearance in Fallout 3. I'm a ghost here to haunt you.
All right, quit fucking around.
Where's the chip?
Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back.
Let's talk about selling things with you. Chance you're willing to surrender? Your other ones? Well, I just leveled up, and I could make this fight really easy. But I need to put stuff points into barter. This is definitely what the Legate would do. Kill those that wronged him. Again, I don't see how I became vilified with them when the only two witnesses to what I just did are, you know, laying in pieces right there. But whatever. Who knows? Maybe they all got psychic links or something. Darn. Nice crit. Let's get some healing started. Yeah, rushing water's pretty good. Well, I tried to talk him down. Didn't work, but I tried. Did the prisoners make it?
Man, I thought I was dead for sure.
This rubble is slippery. Watch your step.
Thanks. I don't think I've ever heard that line before.
Beats going up against the Legion.
Yeah, okay.
I really don't have time to...
Well, that quest is on. Yeah, itches. Hold on a sec. And onto the strip. Now, I think I'm gonna work on other quests for a bit, and we're
Welcome,
just
Sir
for the
Orlando.
funnies, we're gonna do a bunch of things against the Legion before we go into the tops, so that we can get forgiven for everything. No bumper sword. Curse you.
Hello.
I, is that? I think we had 8,000 caps. Is that enough for the subdermal armor?
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we...
Okay, thanks. It's useless.
You're back.
Okay, implants. Subdermal.
That would be the Nemians.
Yep.
It... Have it...
I can't remember if it's like another rank of toughness or if it's a worse version of toughness. Let's find out. It's a better version of toughness. So we have a natural DT of 10, which is not great, but as it's which as just as total DT is not great, but it's as high as we're going to get until we go into Lonesome Road.
Asses again. Better lay low.
Forgot Ringo shows up here.
Hey there.
Do you have bumper swords? No, you do not. But you've got a decent amount of caps, so you run Barter Town. You know, one of these days I need to go back and actually get the achievements that bugged out. Like, I think I've got the achievement for getting to level 30, but not the one for getting to level 20 or something like that. Something stupid like that. We can do the quests in here, maybe. We could start working on boomers. That'll probably be easier.
Going to the Wrangler tonight?
No. Actually, for work. We're not signing with Mr. House, but we're gonna need money, which means I need to go back to Good Springs for the one there.
Hey.
Also, I should have talked to what's her bucket, who's probably asleep in there.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies?
Anything I can do to help? I'll see what I can do to help them. Bill and Jacob. I don't know why I jumped sideways there instead of forward like I was trying to. He started it. You could see he was red on my display, guys. He wasn't innocent. Another enemy. The rat. No, it's that guy right there. Why are you blue? Now, where did Dixon run off to?
You have chems, buddy? Julie's.
Pretty bad. It's blinding. You know, from the first time I did this, I don't remember having to do anything with Dixon. So part of me wonders if I accidentally killed him without really thinking.
Looking for a fix, man?
You stop supplying them.
300 caps.
Screw that, it'll be a lot cheaper and easier to get rid of you.
Over here!
Now you clean up.
Fine. I'm gonna need to...
10 doses of fixer or positive mental attitude is what's really gonna get him through it.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's.
Yeah, for sale. You have no money. What the hell? You don't have a bumper sword.
Thanks.
Fine. So that puts it into his inventory. Now we can actually trade with him. Another 15. Good enough.
Pleasure doing business with you.
If you're looking for guns...
You don't have bumper sword. Have scrap metal. And you have a little bit more money, so I actually don't have anything to sell to you, now that I think about it.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. You could check...
Hey. What else? I guess keep just doing this quest and then go do the King's quests and also the Twins quests.
Come on, man, I'm dying.
Let me sober you up.
One time I was working on the water pump and she came. I just choked up and...
Don't be seeing Dixon anymore. You keep the habit,
The
Bill.
only way you
Help.
can help me now,
What do you need?
at least a couple of doses of fixer. I can take doses of fixer and Radaway to...
Could do that. Well, Legate would probably just kill them.
Welcome to the atomic... They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficient. Getting our customers drunk quicker. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical... Just don't...
We need more than that to recoup travel
Okay,
expenses.
you got yourself a deal. Just...
Actually, no, I do need to talk to him because I don't have any
Welcome back. What can I...
sex bot.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
I don't really love the idea of having to dump points into speech. Yes, I'd like to see him. Just maybe King will want to see me.
Look who's back.
Not have much on me. Oh, Pacer, you make me want to put my, make me want to just chop you up.
Lasers,
Make a
plasma
brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is... If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Not much else I can do because so much of this quest, these quests are based around speech.
Howdy. I'm all boot knives and weirdos into what am I?
One of the employee perks is a discount.
Now you're talking. I suppose I could sleaze it up. Tell the guy.
Don't really want to dump points into speech or science. That's one way to use a bed.
Is there something you need?
Oh, you're trying to be tall.
That's...
The Garrett twins. Get your chems and can help anyone who gets addicted.
True, we could help addicts.
Surplus of supplies. Use caps
Good
influence
point.
expand.
We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of... We get food from nearby wasteland farmers and tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us...
Fixer. 3. That's
Thanks.
all. It's a couple crumbs of experience. That's all. Rat. Is that the meat man's name? Is Gennaro? Gennaro? Thanks, mister. And we head over to Mick and Ralph's to talk about getting the code for Visto.
Pimping ain't easy, huh? Well, if you want to check the place out, you can just watch out.
I'll take for something
I
I
don't
need.
know of any, but if you give me a few...
Name modules are rare but generally useless. How about 100 caps for your work?
All right. Come back in a couple days, and I should have it...
Okay. So it's going to be a while before we can do that one. We have the one.
How are you today? I'm
You know, I've never done it where I didn't do both quests at the same time, so I'm not sure I didn't realize he would just join just like that. Besides, I also usually do
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your
the
shopping needs.
other guy. Whatever, we'll just pay Pacer.
Look who's back.
Shit.
Look, Rixie.
I have work for me. What do you need me to do? Yep,
Good money if you can.
sure.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
That kind of talk gets you killed if I'm feeling less than hospitable.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler.
Like if I knew what my quick save was bound to, he would have been dead there. But nope, he gets to live for now. The twins are elsewhere.
Get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler. If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Let's see. What can science get us? Less than speech. If we get speech up to 40, we can use a magazine to get it the rest of the way. I don't think I have a speech magazine on me.
Need some grub?
What are you serving?
Typically, I find it goes down better if I leave. I have my little helpers. You may have seen them around.
It's definitely not people. It might be people.
You need to cross Freeside.
Much for your services. Okay, I'll hire you.
To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services. Up ahead on the next block is where the kings hang out. Don't let them scare you.
Come
They
to
don't
Mick and
outnumber you
Ralph's
5
for
to
all
1.
your...
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler.
Hey,
Hey,
You gonna do something? You shouldn't be moving faster than me. You're in heavy armor and I'm taller.
thought you could ambush us, huh? Nothing to worry about.
Use your own head like
Call it
that.
a hunch.
Keep moving. That's in a 30 or higher. Do I have a copy of today's position? I sure do. Still alive and merely pretending to be dead.
Well, here we are.
And if you didn't want to waste your supplies,
Okay, that's it.
you like
Horus
that?
isn't paying us enough to put up with this shit. Let's just kill this one and be done.
You like that?
Okay, my guess was that someone's giblets got stuck inside of somewhere, but I guess it's fine. Oh, probably some of the ones stuck in the truck, car, whatever that is. Strip North Gate. Why is it called the North Gate when there's only the one gate?
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
What do you have for me?
Prawn takes attacks on clients, then plays
So
heroes.
that's how it happens. Okay then. You've shown me something. So maybe you can help me with a lot of folks around these parts who've been here. In turn, the newcomers. This is one of those. Words come that they just woke up.
Love her right away.
Personal
I'm getting real sick of hearing that.
space meaning anything to you, guy?
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Rat.
Hello.
Alright.
Is there something you need?
What is it?
King asked me looking to your attack. Tell me everything going.
Wayne, it's okay. The king's.
That true?
Did anything tell me
I don't
what
really know
happened?
what else I can add. They were
Every bit helps,
sorry I
thanks.
couldn't. We had now that I
He probably said Lieutenant Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mute sometimes.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Is that something that you should advertise, though? Just saying.
Have you found anything out? Bunch of soldier boys. If they're coming over here, if something, you might also mosey on over to the.
Need a little bit more healing, so let's just. Two of those will just about heal me up. Healing powders aren't actually even that good. Like, the only good thing about them over
To Mick and Ralph's for
cooking
all your
food
shopping needs.
is that it's got no radiation in it.
Morning.
But food's easier to come across
Hi, do you need assistance?
and heals more.
Only a little. A friend of mine. I know
Excuse me.
something's got them right. If you're looking into the matter,
Choking on
talk to
spit.
Elizabeth. She's in charge. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that was.
The fuck was that?
a person in need of a good...
I sure am.
Now,
Lay it on
that's a
me,
good... All right, here we go.
Dandy.
Uh-huh. Okay, second question.
Shady
All
Sands.
right. Fine.
Two-headed bear.
Good. You passed with fly. We're located up by the...
And the two-headed bear always makes me kind of laugh. Now, because there's been plenty of times where I've seen California's actual flag, and it's the same flag, except that bear only has one head. So there's kind of a meme around it going, why's the bear only got one head? And to be honest, I'm pretty sure I saw the NCR's flag long before I ever saw California's flag. Or at least processed it.
Hold up. What's the password?
Oh,
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. No, you were right. Yes? Was there something... You're quite... Yes? Was there something... You know Julie? Not everyone in the end... If you really want to know.
and the
In a
king
manner of speaking,
refused.
I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission. Now there's not enough supplies to go around. That's all in the past now.
Hello?
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
I have no need. Was that Horus?
You find out something about them handing out supplies? Like, that would explain the goons.
You don't need to call him that.
Wait a minute. Huh, that would explain why they're...
And guess
King,
what? It's Pacer's fault.
we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you...
Oh, every time I get to this part, it takes everything I got to not just deal with Pacer here now. But we can't. We're not supposed to, at least. Ah, he keeps moving back into his little hidey hole, so I can't push him out into the open where the NCR will deal with him for me.
Draw a weapon and we will fire.
This isn't really a good time. Like then he should watch his back. Still, if the king's willing to deal with...
Fiery Purgative. And that's how you cure, rads with survival. It's not great, but it's how you do it. Pacer, you're a dumbass.
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off. Looks like you get to...
Pacer, all your friends that are dead here are dead because of you. Hope you know that.
I heard all about what happened. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Don't rush it, though. Talk.
And that's another level. Like I said, if I can get meeting people, we can get that. Actually, I probably do want that, because I'm probably going to want to try to get terrifying presence if I'm going to be pretending to be the Legate. But I've come to think of it, I've never actually taken it because it's not that good. Super Slam, on the other hand, is very good. Piercing Strike. So we're going to need to dump a ton of points into Unarmed as well. Because we need 70 for that. Unstoppable Force will help too, but Piercing Strike is just generally better. But first, Super Slam. That gives all of our melee attacks a chance to knock someone down. What else can I do right now? Right, meeting people. I do not have a meeting people.
Make a brief stop at the
Come to
atomic
the Silver
wrangler
Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
I guess now we'll head to the boomers. Not radio. We're just going to start working on the different factions that the NCR would send us towards. And we're going to wipe out the Brotherhood. Because I think of my given my options, that's what the Legate would do. Especially since that's what you do if you side with the Legion anyways. Mole Rat Ranch. Mole Rat. So I don't think you can make Mole Rat steaks. They're one of the few pieces of meat you can't do that with. But I think there's soup you can make. It's just kind of a pain to get the other ingredients for it. Ramen, on the other hand, good meat. Steaks are great as healing and also give you extra strength for their duration. Also, that trough full of meat explains why the Brahmin are mad and attacking. They've got mad Brahmin disease. Prickly pears. Fields shack. Whoa there, pal. Tell me, or you can tell the inside my butt. Boop. Sworn, what's going on behind there? Do I get past? Wager, let's hear it. 300 caps. Mostly for the money. So experience is going to be easier to get a hold of than the money is. At least I think it will be, and we're going to need, even though we're going to need both. I'm wondering how this is programmed in. I'm guessing like with the raiders and their little fire extinguisher traps, some NPC is just programmed to start shooting once the player character crosses some invisible threshold, and then they have a special unobtainable weapon that shoots exactly like that.
Hold it right there.
Run, hide, run, all the time. Nobody's that fast. Can we move this along?
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel.
Alright, lead the way.
Welcome, child. I've been waiting.
Didn't exactly roll out a red carpet.
Those howitzers of ours aren't just for entertainment. Except you.
How might I be of assistance?
You have to keep in mind that seclusion.
Where do I start?
Hello.
Hi. God, you're all so short. Well, I don't have any points in medicine, and I'm not gonna put any points in medicine, so we can't do that part. I also don't want to put points into science. And I didn't pick up the pieces to repair. I can still deal with the ants the old-fashioned way.
Hey.
Hey. I think I came in the wrong room. I meant to go in this one.
I hope Pearl knows.
Ways make myself useful. Maybe find Bart's there. Let's talk about something else. Jack.
So you're the outsider.
What do you do here? Tell me about Loyal. Have a lady.
Hey there.
Discuss personal matters all the time. Oh, tell me about her.
You can't miss her. What if she gets...
I'll look into it. Stranger things have happened. Happened on Netflix. And we'll go to the museum for the not bottle.
You're the outsider.
Anybody need help? Like, know more about your people. Sure, I can spare the time. Go right ahead. Just looking for. There's the snow globe. It's not a bobblehead. And while he prattles on, I'm gonna
We lived underground.
grab a drink. I'll be right
But
back.
the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything. Not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades. Burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story.
Oh,
Perhaps
you're
there are
finally done.
details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Now that you know the story of our...
Why leave the safety of the vault? People are willing to risk it all for freedom. Surprised Nellis was empty when you found it. The little radiation didn't keep your people away.
That's right. Our Geiger counter...
Now you survived. Totally screwed. You must cultivate soy or legumes for protein in addition to grains.
Indeed we do. Anything else?
What are howitzers doing here? Howitzer battery is monument to the grit and resolve of your
Thank you
people.
so much.
How is taught you to fly? Of course you won't want outsiders learning to fly.
Thank you for being so...
How did you learn where to find a bomber? Attach ballast to the plane, then haul it here for repairs.
Yes. In fact, I wish everyone...
Goodbye. And we need ants. Oh, wait, I also need to dip into... Is it the workshop? It might be the workshop. For not fixing things. Maybe it's not the workshop, but Loyal's shack. Fourteen's electronics. Extra 3 points of repairs that I don't need to spend to get. This is probably the one over to Raquel. Yep. I don't have any missiles to feed her for extra fame, unfortunately.
Mother Pearl's
At least I don't think so. a few ants.
They explode. What's the situation with...
Still in progress. And you don't care about missiles until afterwards. Yay! Ah, tooth hurt. Like, I was eating and somehow got my upper teeth behind my lower teeth, and then they pushed forward, and so now one of my upper teeth hurts from being bent a little bit.
Evening.
Is it? I legitimately cannot tell.
What is it, outsider?
Kelly might have some sort of sound thing. And I don't do ants without science. Excuse me. Alright. Ants. I don't think my repair is high enough to be able to repair those without the parts, but we can try. Come on, jump on the little, like, Joshua tree or whatever this is. Yucca plant, I don't know. A little shrub. Repair 65. So yeah, we do not have repair high enough yet. I'd have to dump an entire level into it. But next implant is probably going to be the intelligence one, so we get another 2 points on level up. Granted, I should have done that before. I should have done that earlier. What did I kick? Oh, marksman carbine. Okay, boomers. Could also feed scrap metal to Jack, I think. Boing. Cannot activate that one yet. Gotta do the lower ones first. These two. I mostly care about getting the missiles because, again, you can give them to Raquel for a little bit extra fame. I might not need to repair the solar panels with all the other stuff I've been doing. But we'll see. We shall see. You know, it's gonna be so crazy going from completely unarmored movement to heavy armor when I actually manage to get my armor. But hey, that's how it goes. Where the fuck are the ants? Damn it. Giant worker ant. Giant worker ant. How much cash do we have? 2,000. So not enough for another implant, even though the um even though the stat implants are cheaper than the other one. Thump thump. So yeah, Super Slam, very strong perk. Ability to knock down enemies with melee attacks, very good, because they're completely, well, not completely defenseless. If it procs while they're blocking, they somehow manage to keep the block up the entire time they're down, so you'll always recoil off them and you won't deal as much damage. But outside of that, they can't move, they can't fight back, and you can just continue wailing on them. And it can even proc again while they're still down so that you keep them down. Basically, with a fast enough weapon, it makes it so you'll almost guaranteed win any one-on-one fight, or even just smaller fights like one-on-two. Okay, that's not all the ants. That's all the ants. Surprised if you don't use the sonic emitter, you don't have to like go down the ant hill and kill their queen. I know there's a, I'm pretty sure there's a ant queen you can kill in this game, but I don't remember where the correct ant hill is.
I see the power's back on.
Yep, safe to go down there.
What is it, outsider?
Anything else
The
you need
next
help
time
with?
you leave Nellis,
Will do. Have some. Okay. 14, and I need to be dumping into unarmed, because I need to get unarmed all the way up to 70. So, yay. I think we're only light, not idolized, so we can't finish this one yet. Cruising Caravan Company, we can offload some junk and also maybe get enough cash for the implant. I don't think he's got, Blake has 2 grand on him, unfortunately. Oh hey, a gun.
You should go talk to Blake or Al. I watch all sorts of things. Nice looking blonde boy? I'd love to go meet him.
Oh, that's gonna make an exception for you. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be putting points into speech too, but
Lafferty's been writing.
also I didn't even bother talking to the merchant there. Hanger, and is this one mess hall munitions? Because there are some merchants here. I don't know if you have to be idolized to trade with them, but we can sure find out.
Yeah?
Buy some spares. Sure. Do you have bumper swords? No, of course not. You don't even have much money. Lead pipe. Knife. I don't care that I lose a single cap in the transaction.
Hello?
Hi. Now we could probably head to Gunrunners and get the rest of the money I need. Possibly go to... I mean, I'll try to remember to talk to Blake this time around, see if he's got money again. He might still be broke from the last time I visited. I don't remember how long it takes him to restock. Jack's interested in girl. Works for the Crimson Caravan.
Those traders? This presents a bit of a problem. Jack is...
She would not be a threat to the tribe.
Very well, I'll take your word. Do not...
Tell me what people have to say about me.
I do believe you've convinced one or...
Goodbye.
Hey.
Ah, I can't squeeze through there. Jack.
Have you seen her?
Good news, she feels
She
the
done?
same way.
What happens next? Here, take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming.
Boomer outfit for Janet. It consistently talks about how things were back in its day, and is very out of the times with everything.
You thought you could hide from me? You like the sight of your own blood?
Do you? I need to stop swinging at their heads.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey there. You look...
Nope, you're still broke. Gunrunners might have enough money by now, though.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what...
Hello again. How's your boomer?
Boomer uniform wear while you cross
There's
Nels.
one more thing.
Why couldn't you have talked to her while I was running across the wastes? I guess there was no guarantee that you'd be getting out.
Hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
She's also right
Welcome to
here.
the Crimson. Ah, yes. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is Janet is free to leave, but she
You have a deal. Goodbye. Only because I don't want to wait around and I don't have the skills to actually get her out of it for free.
McLafferty's been riding asses again. Better lay low.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet? I see.
And nothing bad happened. Alright, gunrunners first. Oh no, sorry. You're right, New Vegas. Crash first. You were doing so well. This is gonna be another case where the save doesn't want to load, isn't it? Oh, nope, save does want to load. Gunrunners.
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
Yeah, how did you get here?
Just rolling.
See what happened there?
Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants.
Good to see you again. Goodbye. He's supposed to meet me outside Boulder with that line of dialogue, and they don't have money. I don't remember how long it takes them to restock, but I'm not going to stand around and find out. Why is there a marker here? Oh. For her. Do you... Where are you? Where are you? Do you have 2,000 caps?
You're back.
No. But you have some caps, so... It's a start. I wish you could barter as the implant rather than just have to pay like that, because I've got enough garbage I can throw at them to get the extra 500 caps I need. But neither of us have that extra 500 bucks. I wonder if it's been long enough to go to Prim for that to happen. I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to go here to trade. 'Cause I think I'm at the point where she'll have about 2,000 caps. I'm not 100% sure though.
Background?
Yep, 2,000. So take this and that and this and that. Nope, that's my shovel. Give that back, please. Another 2. Okay. Now to the medical clinic. Not field check. Although I should have gone there because I could have gotten the 600 caps from what's his bucket. What's his name?
You're back.
Implant. More intelligence. Plebe. I think that gives me all the intelligence the actual Legate has. Yep, intelligence of 6. It's the only stat that has met where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna have to dump a ton into perception. Let's see. We need 1 more in luck, 1 more in strength, 1 more in endurance, 3 more in perception, 2 more in charisma, and 2 more in agility. Ugh. Have to put points into fucking charisma. It's a worthless stat. It's just as effective to put skill points into its skills, barter and speech, than it is to improve that stat.
Hello. Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis.
Goodbye. Is that idolized yet? No? Oh. I guess because I didn't do the hospital stuff and also didn't answer all of Pete's questions perfectly. I didn't do the skill check answers, just the polite answers. Well, let's get our cash from what's his name?
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick.
You said you would double my money? That was 600.
Son.
Okay. So that's on hold until I can do either more missiles or fix the thingy. We could go and do Hidden Valley. And I might just do that. No, we probably want to wait until we have Piercing Strike so we can ignore most of the power armor. What else? We've got the kings where we want them because we can just then tell the kings to lay off. We could go deal with House. We could go start dealing with the Legion along the river. That does sound like fun. Yeah, okay. So Cottonwood Cove and Nelson are both gonna get wiped out. But first, some geckos. Oh hey look, it's the guy whose corpse I would have had to find. Mr. Radical's Journal and the Isotope Ignite Agent. Now, Cottonwood Cove might be a little bit ambitious for this point in the game. Being as squishy as we are. I don't know who's shooting or at what, but if it's at me, they're gonna regret it. You know, I think the one that was laying dead already, like, threw a grenade or something and only managed to kill himself with it. Or that's probably what happened. This guy shot a grenade from his grenade rifle and happened to hit his buddy instead of me. So the scrap electronics. Weird. Highway 95 Viper's encampment. Didn't know this was a place. Hmm. Let's have a little snack so that we can heal up. It's always sorry for you guys having to hear me crack my knuckles. They just get stiff and they crack loud. Wrecked Highwayman. There's the theory that that's the Highwayman from Fallout 2 and that No Bark back in Novak is the player character from that. Okay, that's one down. That's two down. One. And that knocked him down. And now we just move in for the kill. And also heal now. I almost want to include Centurion helmets in my improved armor, but nah. Sticking with what I put down for armor. Okay, so that, oh, it's big corners. Great, more meat. 4 meat on that one. And Bighorner is good food, like Brahmin. Gives you strength up after you eat it. Get back here. I'm not gonna bother going back down there for the coyote. I want to see what this spot there is, but we need to keep heading this way. Ah, fire geckos. These are abominations, not animals. I don't know why they're marked as such, but that's just their enemy group. All the other geckos are marked as animals, but not fire geckos. And we've been invisible walled, I think. You know, I was trying to follow the road. I really was. But then I got sidetracked. This is the ranger station. Echo. Wait, isn't this way to the north of where I was wanting to be? No, it's south. Ow. Oh, hey, look. There's your friends. There's the gecko for meat. Oh, another gecko. Yay. Yippee. And I haven't had to save since the last time I fast traveled, so to there. Hmm. Where to go? So we got. Well, let's round up the not bobbleheads, snow globes. And hey, we can offload some trash here. Get up, I need to give you some trash.
That was a hell of a...
Do you have a bumper sword? Of course not. Surprised I could sell all those to you. 68. Oh, one less than the funny number.
Thanks.
Right. Going north to the cemetery. Probably going to want to do endurance next. So we're a little bit tougher, and also so that I don't forget to get it, since you need a high endurance for all the implants. One whole experience point for that. Yippee. Alright, so when I die, do I want to be buried with a gun, some shotgun shells, or drugs? Got the snow globe. Got Benny's cigarette butts. That one just disappeared. Oh well. My own shallow grave. More drugs. And more ammo. Okay. What next? What next? See, there's the snow globe at the dam. That won't be hard to get. We'll probably want to head there soon anyways. I'm gonna try to have all the Camp Golf, that's where I need to go. Because I'm gonna try to get all the snow globes before I go to deal with Mr. House. And I'm gonna deal with Mr. House before I go into the Lucky 38. And so I'm not gonna be able to use the Platinum Chip to get in to see him. Devil's Gullet. Where's the Devil's Throat? I think it's Gullet. Yep. It's just a big old hole in the ground. Not a lot in here. I swear there was some star bottle caps somewhere. Or at least a star bottle cap somewhere. But, guess not. Anyways, next up. Hold on a second. Oh. Piece of paper was stuck to one of the fans of my PC, so it was making a weird noise. Yeah, boulders, so we can get to the dam to get the snow globe. Then there's the 2 on the strip. And I don't remember where the rest are. That I haven't gotten already, that is. That didn't heal very much. Well, either Camp Golf or the H&H Tools Factory. Either one. Probably Camp Golf, but
Hello?
hi. Have I discovered it yet? Have I gotten close enough, or do I need to go a bit? I need to go a bit further on. Hoover Dam. Okay, so and then Jacobstown. That's the other one I'm forgetting. Go run up there, right quick like. Just need to head west. This way. Never mind. This probably leads straight into West Side. North Vegas, sorry. Is West Side even a place in this? Oh, hey, look, H&H Tool Company. So I guess we're gonna be using this instead of Camp Golf. Now, from what I remember, the couple times I've been in here, there's, yeah, the robots, and there's also traps. Suspicious terminal. In network drive. Stay out, you red menace. There's I fear Henderson said type I don't really benefits of mechanization and automation as if I didn't even know I was applying with my half brother the entire time. He was the weasel dick trader from the moment I laid eyes on him. Only one thing to do, thing that coming is to stay forever. Singly will bring him to me and I'll make an example. Basketball I don't cross the house. So yeah. This is the business of Mr. House's estranged half brother and like the legacy of their father. Right. Oh, well, it's a good thing I was on the wrong side for that. Pressure plate to work. Oh. I didn't even see that that was a turret. Ow. Nice. Broken leg. Okay, this terminal is not trapped. Accordion of the riding crop. What the fuck? Somebody robbed the guys taking on us on the trade report. You heard anything? Jay's green. Rubber sheets and souvenir elephant foot. What the fuck? I'm about having to play Loch Ness Monster and play this weekend. Want to bring the stovepipe and souvenir moon rocks? What the fuck? Man, these guys are we're freaks. Ah, that actually kind of got me. Not just damaged me, but actually made me jump a little bit. Hope I find a mattress in here or something. What the jumping monkey fuck? Don't send that seditious shit my way. Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola. Sure. A lot of food here. I didn't want the spoon, I wanted the food. You know, if I was planning on doing the dead money stuff, I'd actually be really happy to see all this junk food. To be able to make uh, Dean's stuff when I got back. But as it stands, I don't really care. Because I'm not doing dead money. because I can't lose all my stuff. Because I'm not going to be able to find my... Like, the only weapon I'd be able to find that I'd be allowed to use is a 9mm. And I just do not feel like running around with just that again. Another suspicious terminal. The network drive. Cindy Lou can no longer save me. So yeah, Mr. House's brother was kinda losing it just before the war. Which, I mean, fair, his estranged half-brother was stealing his company out from underneath him, basically. I'm not going to be investing in science, so access codes. Oh, right, for the Lucky 38, not for his computer. Another suspicious terminal. No more haircuts, no more trims. They can use it to steal your thought energy with their eyes. Special hat that stops it, though. Special hat, special shotgun. Father, why have you stopped talking to me? You always loved him best, didn't you? I mean, he lost more, a little bit more than is fair for someone who's losing his company, but still. Nevertheless, no, that's just a regular ass terminal, not. It doesn't have any of the raunchy shit that the employees are doing, and it doesn't have the ramblings of the madman from the boss. It's got a tripped trap, which might have been a grenade bouquet, and is probably the reason why Mr. Handy's stuck in the corner over here. So I'm not seeing what else it could have been attached to. And no bed in here to heal my broken leg. You can't sleep on couches, that would be ridiculous. Part of me wants to just... You know what, sure. As I roll on, I find myself missing Father's advice more and more. Wonder if he would be proud of me and proud of the decisions I've made, but no. Such second guessing does me no good. I won't be weighed down by the past and won't waste energy on ancient family history, especially when that history isn't really family at all. I'm beginning to mistrust Henderson. I think he's conspiring with my bastard half-brother to seize the company. I built this company, damn it. I won't be ousted by some Johnny-come-lately fancy college man with his robots and his degrees. I asked Cindy Lou to keep an eye on him. Monitor his emails for suspicious activity. All turned against us, haven't they? Cindy Lou is right. Had no choice. God forgive me for what I've done. All my employees, all those people I thought loyal friends. Was I wrong? Am I crazy? I've scattered this journal across all the terminals in the office just in case. It won't take me without a fight. As I finish this entry, I'm deactivating the security systems. If you're reading this and you're American, God bless USA. If you're reading this and you're my brother, see you in hell. Alexander House. So I don't know why the code is here. But it is. Email from Al Dalton to Jenny. Okay. So Jenny's the freak everyone was sending stuff to? And Dobson. And so Jenny and Dobson and also Alan are the freaks. Jack is kind of a normal person. A little loud spoken and coarse language, but he's not a fucking freak like the rest of them. Need to find a bed. Nope, just another useless couch. There might be a bed over by this house, or even in this house, if you can get into it. Oop. This one, maybe? Wynn's hideout. Hi.
What are you doing here, stranger?
Who are you?
Me? You better not.
I wonder why I've never heard
Simple.
of you.
But that's gonna.
What's your plan?
You'll have to ask.
Goodbye. I'm just gonna borrow your bed for a little bit. That's really what I care about. And that's where you find Vance's submachine gun. Is he has it. You know, every time I hear a sound like that, I think of the random events from Fallout 3, specifically the Fire Lance one. I can only think of one time I had it happen, and I couldn't actually ever find the Fire Lance. I only ever found like 3 of the power cells for it that got scattered around, and it was because it spawned in a really off. The event happened in a really awful spot for me, but it was what it was. Wouldn't have used it anyways. There's a sacked caravan. Oh hey, plasma rifle. Oh, and a bent tin can. Here, you can have that, Mr. Brahmin. N. That's someone's safe house. But I don't remember whose, and I'm pretty sure there's also Cazadors swarming around it. Like this one. How many antidotes do I have? Only one antivenom, so while we're not in combat, we're gonna just tough out the poison. Honestly, the sound's gonna be more annoying than the actual damage it deals. Oh, hey fellas, let me put my weapon away so I can outrun you forever.
The Kaisar has marked you.
Or not. I need a snack. Oh, that cures poison. I didn't know that. I was mostly doing it just to get rid of the rad poisoning. Dang. Well, that should put us back to where we got out of the uh, Bonnie and Clyde wannabes house. So, just keep going. It's almost midnight, so we need to wrap things up. Probably get to Jacobstown and call it there. I'm not really going to deal with Jacobstown, just going to grab the snow globe and snow go.
Do you like the sight of your own blood?
Like the sight of your own blood?
Okay. Why do fiends have access to energy weapons? I've always wondered that. Like, 'cause there's the three little factions that use energy weapons are the Brotherhood of Steel. Makes sense. They are whores for pre-war tech. The Silver Rush, the Van Graffs, and again that makes sense. That's their thing is they sell energy weapons. And then there's the Fiends. They just have energy weapons because why not? I guess. Now I know the Fiends were a thing in the early Fallouts, so maybe they used energy weapons there and they had a reason for it, but I don't know now. Closest thing I can think of is that maybe when they took over Vault 3, they got a bunch of energy weapons, but that still doesn't seem super. I'm still not convinced by that. Reinforced leather armor, nice. It's in terrible condition. Still pretty nice. Or at least it would be if it wasn't weighing me down. I can cook. More float fly sliders. Another desert salad, sure. Ooh, irradiated water, not dirty water. Yeah, I figured it was you. Well, tough out poison again. Probably also means the assassins are probably nearby. Brooks Tumbleweed Ranch. So it would be stealing to take all this stuff. And who would we be stealing from? Why, the Tumbleweeds, of course. It's their ranch. They're not ranching tumbleweeds, they're tumbleweeds that ranch. See? That one's in bed. Ooh. Speech book. That's less points I gotta dump into that. Need 50 speech to talk the two guys into giving up drugs. And then, but first we need to be putting points into Unarmed so we can get Piercing Strike. And then we can't go much further that way because I think we're just about at the edge of the map. No, it just doesn't. There's big invisible wall not very far up the road there. This is the way towards Jacobstown. So let's get going. There's the assassins. I don't want to talk to you. So NPCs can't talk to you if you're attacking. Even if you're not actually attacking anything. So by swinging my sword around, they can't talk to me. Which means they won't become hostile. And they've stopped following me. I just didn't feel like dealing with them. Even though I'm no longer poisoned, so I wouldn't be disadvantaged in the fight. Other than being outnumbered and unarmored, of course. You do have to be a little bit careful fighting big horners as a melee fighter, as they also can knock you down. Now, of course, if you have your healing stuff hotkeyed, i.e. stim packs, you can heal while you're down still. But otherwise, you can't move or do much of anything. Should be a ranger station somewhere around here. Five me on that one, dang. One on the stick. Mesquite pods and xander roots. So now I know mesquite trees are a thing, so I would believe like honey mesquite being a thing. I know there's different kinds of yucca, and I'm sure there's some with like banana-shaped fruits that taste good enough to actually harvest. And I know prickly pear and barrel cactus both have fruit, and prickly pear is actually pretty good from what I understand. I've had stuff that's prickly pear flavored, and it is pretty sweet and kind of nice. I could see wanting to eat it, but I haven't ever actually had prickly pears themselves. I'm not sure if barrel cactus fruit is edible, but what I was trying to get at is xander root real? Or is that something made up for Fallout? I'd believe either way, honestly. There's the Ranger Station. Marked Foxtrot. I'm gonna take a little nap. Don't mind me, guys. I can imagine that. Military station, just kind of up in the mountains away from most of civilization. Random guy runs up, falls asleep in one of your bedrolls without saying so much as a word, then gets up and leaves again without saying anything. And he's running around naked, that's the point. Yeah, get rid of the incinerator. It's not worth enough to carry around 12 extra pounds. Then when we get to Jacobstown, I need to probably see if Doc Henry, can cure my radiation, because I don't remember if he's that kind of doctor or not. Oh, yep, see, they can knock you down. I think Super Slam has a better chance of knocking down, as it might just be like the running attack can knock you down. So, where's my Brahmin steaks? Okay. There's probably some more mantises. Really? Is it more mantises? Yep. Come get me. Fine, I'll bring the fight to you. And you can cook the mantis forelegs into grilled mantis. It's just you need, I think, wine and some fruit to do so. So it's not like Bighorner or Brahmin where you can just cook the meat. Okay, there we go. God, piece of shit. I had to reset it twice because the first time it's like, yeah, I'm good. No, I'm not. Since we're right at the end of the stream, I'm not going to bother resetting the game to fix audio, so we're going to have to just do a couple minutes of just me talking. Not that anyone's here to complain. So, Jacob's Town Human, I'm not going to list it all. Goodbye. See ya. Just need to grab, I keep wanting to call it a bobblehead. It's not a bobblehead. Just need to grab the snow globe. I think it's in the main building. It might be in one of the side buildings, though. I don't think there's any merchants here, unfortunately. So I can't pawn some junk off. Huh. Okay, so OBS isn't picking this up, but I am getting some music through. I'm not getting uh I'm not getting all the game audio, like I can't hear myself jump. I can't hear things opening. Wasteland omelet, that's huge. That's made from fucking deathfly eggs. This guy got killed over having 5 kings. Yeah, that's fair. But like I'm getting some of the ambient music coming through on my end that OBS is not picking up. It's honestly kind of creepy. Victory. Aren't victories supposed to be like bright orange? And the steak is worn off. And I don't have any more ramen steaks, and I don't think I have a high enough survival to cook Big Horner quite yet. Don't need that or that. I could have sworn I got rid of those already. Don't know why I have that. £6. Fine. I should have 6 pounds worth of garbage food. Yep, there's the... Was that Tabitha? No, it was Keen. Just out the corner of my eye looked kind of Tabitha-y. Dr. Henry, what are you working on? Let's talk about something else. Bye. Calamity. What do you have for sale? Guess there is a vendor here. So we can offload some trash. Didn't realize I was carrying that many mines around. Yeah, we'll call that good. That's enough for another... What you call it? Another implant. Probably wait until after I get into the strip to get one though, so I can offload all the snow globes. But for now, I need to save. I'm gonna do a new save just to be safe. Make sure I don't get a corrupted one. And next time, we're gonna continue making progress, I think next time, maybe if things go well, I might start Lonesome Road and try to get to um some actual armor in there. Right now I'm thinking we get in far enough to get the less fitting armor, the marked tribal armor. It kinda looks like the Legate's armor, but not really. And then we're gonna leave Lonesome Road and then come and work on other stuff for a couple of levels. And then go back in because we're gonna have to finish the DLC to be able to get our actual last armor, the armor of the 87th tribe. But that's all for another time. So thanks for coming by. And until next time, take it easy.